Hey, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Wax on Wax, brought to you right here on Twitch. I want to get out of the way right now. This is a sponsor stream. Hashtag ad, hashtag sponsor, whatever it is. Promoting guest star. If you don't know what it is, now you do. It's this newfangled thing on Twitch that allows you to do a thing on Twitch, right? But you can invite other people. So you can invite other broadcasters if you want to. You can invite people in chat and do a radio show. All they need is a mic or a camera, preferably just a microphone unless you want to pantomime, or if anything doesn't allow you to do that, the possibilities are there. But all you got to do is just make sure your account comes correct. So welcome on in here. No slacking. You may not promote your dad's stream here, all right? Not now, not ever, unless your dad is rich. Until then, welcome to episode 1. This is the pilot. The show is called Wax on Wax right here on my channel, twitch.tv/Okaydrian. And it's simple. It's a show about vinyl. Because, like, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I love vinyl. And I love music. I don't care if it's real music, video game music. I just love the way it sounds, the way it spins. Right there in the background, shout outs to my homie, Aerial Knight. And if you haven't played that game, Aerial Knight's Never Yield, I'm telling you, it's good stuff. I don't know if it's on sale right now for Black Friday week, but even if it's not, buy it full price. Now, you know, I can never do these things alone. So I'm thinking maybe like each week I bring on a new guest host, but we're always going to have guests on here. And I'm like, man, I need a good opening show person. I need someone who just knows music. I can vibe with them. They always come correct. They always know what it is. They pound that yellow Gatorade. Can I see you? Yeah, John 123452231. This is a live production. You think I can't see you? I see you. But our first guest is someone special. One of my longtime friends is someone I just co-hosted with for the first time over the course of like 7 years. We got the wonderful CupAhNoodle chilling with us. What up, Cup?
Hey, what is up? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. How about that? 2 times in a row within a span of like 3 months we're doing this.
That means I'm not going to see you for like a decade come 2023. I feel like you hitting your quotas real quick. It's like, okay, I'm good. I don't got to talk to you till 2025. Let's get it. That's fair.
You know what? You sound kind of like Fats and everybody else. We're like, man, I see Adrian like once at a location or a party. You said that too. And then he just dips.
Because you're an enigma. You're like Sting. We just see you up in the rafters and then we don't see you anymore.
Adrian wearing the fake Adrian mask, taking it off. It's still me. Ain't nothing changed.
I thought about the meme with the cry face underneath the.
Oh my God!
Smile.
Yes,
that's the mask I thought of. When you okay?
You
but
know
I don't
what?
think you crying into your mask.
I think we all cry into our mask, Cup. If you really think about it.
We're getting real deep on this good Thanksgiving.
It's gonna be that kind of evening. Yes, man. All right, right away.
We're getting real deep tonight. We're gonna peel back the layers. Okay.
Look at the excitement we got right there. Rational Comb saying wax on wax. Let's go. But listen, you know, I don't like talking about myself that much, so I do want to promote you a little bit. Why don't you give us a little rundown about what it is you do, who you are, what you do, what you like, all that good stuff.
Oh, I got you. What's up, y'all? I'm Cup or CupAhNoodle. I am a variety creator here on Twitch. I'm a Twitch ambassador. I'm on the Twitch Safety Council. I'm kind of like the hall monitor of Twitch. I do a lot of different things. Like Adrian said, we hosted TwitchCon together. I do a lot of hosting. We predominantly play horror games in my channel. If it's an indie game, a weird horror game, we're most likely going to play it, but we kind of just play everything. And yeah, like Adrian, I really don't like talking about me, but you know, catch me in these Twitch streets. We're chilling, doing questionable things today. We get to talk about albums, and I'm very excited about that. So, you know.
I'm actually happy that you brought that up, the whole like hosting together thing, because I don't know if you can see right on the right-hand side, there's a little clip, you know, happening, popping right there. I'm gonna give a little audio and play it and see if you can recognize it, all right? And where that was from, that whole little ordeal that took place with us.
Playing some Jackbox.
It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, thank you for filling in that space.
There we go.
There are definitely audio cues like that. We'll keep it up. It's like a live TV.
I can't hear it, but I want to say it's Jackbox.
So you're correct. Yeah, I can't send audio to you, but
I'm not that cool. But I want to say that was from Jackbox. And since I only see us up there, it looks like the intro, which means questionable. something questionable is
Now,
happening,
we just
and I'm
started.
putting
We
it, I'm
not-
saying it was you, and it wasn't me.
Now, wait a minute. If you recall, that was the moment on Jackbox when we were trying to figure out how the audio was working on the main stage.
You know what, Cup? You were
And
my
they were
friend
getting,
all
ironically,
along.
they weren't getting the audio feed in the audience. So we had to pull like
And
a
then
Family
this is when I
Matters and
backstabbed
react
him and
live
said,
doing the
"But I've
aw
never
and
liked
ooh.
you."
And you got booed.
Y'all weren't supposed to boo me. You were supposed to be like,
Well, you didn't have to
"Ooh,"
finish
you
it.
know,
You could have just said the awe and the ooh. We didn't have to tell the whole story. I see we're telling full stories today. Yeah, I got booed. It was character building. I was better for it. You know, we were finally back in live settings with people. So just to get booed it felt good, right?
Yeah, it was the whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
I need you to make the boo sound more friendly. It was a friendly boo, y'all. That exists. I will not walk away here like Cup got booed in a very friendly manner.
It was a friendly boo. They were
It was a happy
definitely.
boo. They were smiling.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was pitchforks and torches outside and get her off the stage.
Only half a tomato.
Sandman showing up. No bricks, no axes, just half a tomato. Respect.
No wrap it up bees. That's fair.
So for all y'all watching right now on the main page, hey, look, actually, Ivar, I like that. We're going to focus on that right now. You might be right. Not boo, they were saying noodle. That's you. I like that.
I'm still waiting to hear that dull at the end. You know, and that's how I will recall it forevermore. Adrian, that's the new story. We're here. That's
All right.
if anybody, it was new. Dull. It was a very past tense noodle, but it happened eventually.
It took me like an hour to write those captions, but I'll redo them just for you. Yo, listen, for those of you who don't know, this is the first episode of Wax on Wax. What we do is I'm going to bring on a guest, sometimes a co-host. We're going to ask some questions about their setup, what it is they're doing, all that good stuff. For any of you watching right now, as a reminder, I'm doing a giveaway today. All right? Command giveaway for the details. But the way it works, if you're hanging out here in the chat, you know, you're communicating, you're vibing, you're having a good time. Later on in the show, I'm going to do a giveaway for a vinyl record that you can have sent to you from me. Real rap. Not even a lie. And then every show after this, as long as we hit like a certain sub goal, I'll be doing other giveaways. In fact, after today's giveaway, I'm going to show you what the next record I'm giving away is. I'm telling you, I'm upping the ante each one. Each episode, the vinyl I give away gets better and better and better. So you can build your collection along the way just for watching. But I want to do further off, get some questions out there. So the first question I want to run by you, Cup, if you do not mind. For you, what's your vinyl setup look like? What you rocking with?
I have a mix of a lot. I don't want to say everything. I don't want to be that person.
Okay.
But I'm learning every time I look at my vinyls, it's predominantly rock and it's predominantly like, I guess you could say oldies. So everything from like Earth, Wind and Fire, a lot of jazz contemporary bands, Stanley Clarke, Parliament, you know, Kool and the Gang, Jaco Pastorius. I really like contemporary jazz. And when I first started collecting, it's because I stole my dad's albums because my mom was just putting them outside. So I stole them. And that's how I kind of got the ball rolling. And I was like, well, I want my own. So I have like a lot of his and like some of my grandfathers. So I have a lot of this Miles Davis and Buddy Rich, Sammy Davis Jr.
I like this jazz moment. Boy, what do you mean you stole them? Time out. You can't just slip past that moment. Wait a minute.
I rightfully stole. Okay, so what happened was,
oh boy,
my mom doesn't like clutter. So in her eyes, the albums, you don't listen, you're not doing anything with them. And she put them on the side of the house. Like they were outside on the side of the house. And I remember going to school and I just saw the Godfather soundtrack sitting in the front of a crate.
Okay.
And I was like, why would you throw these out? So then I brought them back in and then she put them back out. And so at this point, I told my dad, I'm just going to take them, but I'm going to put them in my room because I felt like they would be safe.
Yeah.
And then he just never asked for them back. Like he knows I have them, but he never once said, boo, run me back my albums. So, you know, I feel like secret is safe. If he wants them back, I'm not going to answer my phone. He not getting them back. Don't tell him. He's not getting them albums back.
That was actually my next question is like, what are you going to do when you get that phone call eventually? Like, you thought I forgot, didn't you?
The person you have reached is Jackie, respectfully with love. All right.
Not the voicemail immediately.
Sincerely, your baby girl. You know, you're not getting those back. They're mine now. I saved them because chances are they just would have got warped outside or she just would have threw them away.
Right. I mean, Keen has the right of it right there, saying you can buy new copies if you want them back, Lamau. I mean, that's really what it is. You weren't missing them anyway.
No, he didn't realize they were outside. I realized they were outside, which is why I felt like I should be able to snatch him up. You didn't know, right? Is that the new rule?
No,
Is that a
I
good
think,
dibs?
listen, I played my fair share of games like Crusader Kings, Age of Empires, and I'm pretty sure once you conquer an area like Vinyls, that's yours now. If they want them back, nuck.
I'm on my San Andreas, the hood is mine. It was flashing, and I stole them, and I kept them. So now the hood is mine. You don't.
Sequisha was talking about that yesterday on the stream. How sometimes you take an entire neighborhood after an hour, you feel proud of yourself. You go grab one taco and come back, and it is just all taken over again. Like, what y'all do? What happened?
You don't get a break. That's why I think I conquered everything one time. And when I tell you my whole map was just flash, it's like, y'all can have the hood. I'm over it. I don't want the hood anymore. I'm going to school.
I don't live here anyway. Exactly.
I'm going to UEI.
I'm going to be in these mountains racing Claude over and over again.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
I'm going to flight school. It's all good.
Oh God, you going to flight school? See, that's why I'll never get that soundtrack. I'll never have that on vinyl because I don't want to listen to that ever again.
It's my least favorite part of that game. I'm not gonna go on a rant, but it's the only reason when it's like rerun, San Andreas, like okay, and then I think about it, and it's like nah, because you gotta beat it, and if you don't beat it, you don't move on.
Yeah, I feel that. Now, I will say the original question being, what's your vinyl setup? I like your answer, and actually I'm going to add that to the notes for next time. But I was asking about what you play your vinyls on, like what you rocking. Did you bring the whole kit?
Oh, my mom may throw things away, but she also feels sorry for us every now and then. So I've never owned like my own record player. I've always wanted either a jukebox or like a floor model. So my mom got me this, and I can hook it up to my KRKs.
I love that.
Right. So it's like I always have this sitting, and I literally just hook it up to my KRKs. And yeah. So I don't open new albums at this point. When I buy albums, I'm not gonna lie, because it's on Spotify and you're not gonna get like the same crackling noises that you'll get in like a James Brown album. Like vintage albums, you're gonna get like what people would consider imperfections in them.
Yeah.
You don't get that anymore. Music is perfect at this point. So there's no point in opening them. But I do have this, and I love it.
That reminds me of, I'm trying to think of the movie it came from. I want to say it's Sin City, and I know that's wrong. Remember this dude, like there were people who were assassins. This one dude showed up and had a guitar case, and he was acting all cool. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. And he had the guitar case.
It's either From Dusk Till Dawn or it's Sin City.
I think it's Dusk Till Dawn. Did you have the guitar case with the gun?
Yeah, I think that's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, like that's the feeling I got from you with your turntable, that you could just show up anywhere with your suitcase. Just be nice with it. You know what I'm saying? Desperado.
It wasn't Desperado, was it?
Was it?
I think Antonio Banderas was in both. It could have. Was it Desperado?
I'm feeling like that sounds a bit more correct than everything we were saying.
From Dusk Till Dawn has the same vibe, only vampires or something. It may have been Desperado. I think it's Desperado.
We do be saying stuff with like extreme confidence.
We just be loud and wrong, right? Remember, it's different. We know this is gonna happen again. I'm like, because you left with Tarantino, so I'm thinking Tarantino movie. I'm blaming you. See,
why
I raised you.
I'm just the host.
I raised you.
Hey, respect right here.
Guest.
Mr. Post, 100% Desperado. Final answer. All right, respect. Anyway, the whole point is that like in Desperado, you kind of have that same vibe. Have you ever actually pulled up somewhere with your case and just said, "Yo, I got something for you"?
With me.
Where?
Yes,
Where?
I went to a party at a friend's house, and it was just like, "Can you bring it?" And it's like, okay. So it makes it sound like, "Ooh, what's she bringing?" Right?
Yeah,
it sounds like something nefarious. Can you bring it? Yeah, I got that. You got that stuff? Like, I got it, man. Clutching it
got
here.
That good. Yeah. And you brought it.
I'm one of those friends. But no, it's cool because you can bring it everywhere. But one day I would like a floor model in a perfect world, or a jukebox, because I like watching the records change when they lift them up, and then the little swivelly arm. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's cool.
That's definitely like a dream project for me too. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. That's like I've made it money, I think, but that's the kind of thing where I'd want somebody come in my home and just see it happen. I want to see the little hand grab it, flip it over, and as soon as they walk in, it plays their favorite song. How nice would that be? You know what I mean?
It's the simple things, right? It's the little things that you don't think about. Like, no, I would. That's kind of like a bucket list thing. If I can get that, then I like you. I feel like I've arrived.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, speaking of arriving, right here, we got some great people right now I want to recognize in the community. We got fellow ambassador Ash said hi. Hi.
Hi, Ash.
Saying hi to everybody, you know what it is, making it do what it do. I want to thank all of you right now who are watching, whether you're on the front page, my page, any page, turn the page. Like if you like Paige the wrestler, who's now in AEW, no matter what it be, I'm happy that you're here. Got the homie Tina right there. Saying hi to Ash. Shout outs to you.
What's up,
Tina? See, we're so in sync. Look at that. Sandwiches. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this flattery. Frank. Technique coming through. Why is this stream so hot right now? Respect. You know why.
You know.
Now listen, we already established your setup, and I like that. You got the little mariachi case right there. You keep that thing on you on any block you got to go to. You got it ready. But beyond setup, I got to wonder, like, what's new for your vinyl? Like, what's new in your network? What's the newest vinyl you have that you want to show off?
The last album I got was, where is it?
Oh, Black Girl Gamers, what's up?
Hi, BGG. Is it Jay?
I know, they ain't snitch yet. I'm waiting.
Where'd my album go?
Pull the mask back.
I know it's thick.
Is it Jay? Fly Girl, is that you? It's Fly Girl. Hey.
Hi, Jay. Okay, got it. I went and saw Coheed and Cambria in August, and so I could not get it. Let me turn it the right way. Yeah. So I got their latest album, and the visuals. Again, I don't open new albums, so y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I want to say this album is blue. I like knowing when your albums are different colors. I want to say it's blue. Man. For y'all, I would be willing to find out, but I normally don't. Like, I know that some of these albums are different colors, and I buy them specifically when they're fancy, but I don't open it anyways. I just like mentally knowing that inside of here is, a nice different colored album.
I mean, we'll never know because it's not open. I mean, you showcasing your new album, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm happy that you have it present. But I thought you were going to do like here you go. It's actually, it's a wide gatefold, it's a tri-gatefold. Here's the album art. I like it because, and you just like, I bought it, and I like Coheed, and I saw them recently. What am I going to do with that?
And you're always up in the ante on our friendship. Let me tell you. Okay, for you.
No way, you won't.
I will, for you, for everyone that's cool. Y'all are tuning in. Y'all are rocking with us. I will do this for y'all. I'm going to be real embarrassed if this album is black. But for y'all, I will. And I actually have another album that I know for a fact is a different color. But no, I'm going to do this for y'all because love is, I'm not giving them away. They're mine, So for y'all, for hanging out, I'm going to be real embarrassed if it's like, girl, this is a regular black album. That's fair.
What do you mean the peer pressure? It was all just jokes.
It's not peer pressure. Nope. It is for friendship. It's the pilot. You were nice enough to ask me to come through, and y'all are nice enough to kick it. So I'm gonna open this here album. This is how you just keep upping the ante on friendship.
I just just be careful because this is gonna be a clippable moment if you just mess up anything. So
again, here you go up in the ante.
Not you using a pen too.
I'm not using a pen. I'm using a mechanical pencil to get the side of it.
Yo, Rihanna, welcome. Thank you for subbing.
I'm opening it.
I thought when you just did that little gasp, I thought you pierced too hard and you hit something because I got shook.
Not you plotting my demise. Hold on.
No, I was here for you. I didn't want it to happen. I got scared.
Y'all ain't covering my tears. Y'all just gonna watch grown woman tears tonight.
Ooh, what you say?
I only meant well.
Look at that.
All right.
Happy Christmas.
Oh, it's pretty. See,
now we know.
All right.
Ooh.
It's Coheed, so I know it's going to be intricate because when is Claudio not, right? Okay.
Shout outs to Claudio if you're watching.
Claudio is on Twitch.
Word?
Yes. Right? That just, Y'all, it's Inception. There's another. There's another one. Okay.
I just love how pumped you are for an album you've never opened.
And I feel like, but Adrian, this is how I know y'all are the best and y'all are good luck. Look at this vinyl.
Oh my God, Cup. It's beautiful. Look at that.
And I would have never known. And I didn't lie. I said it would be pretty.
It's gorgeous. Chat, what do y'all think? How's that look? I mean, Frank thinks it's pretty. You got that creamsicle on deck. It's looking beautiful. How's it smell? What's that new vinyl smell?
Okay, it's not new shoe smell. I ain't gonna hold you. But it's nice. It smells like clean plastic.
Okay, so it smells like recycling. All right, cool. Respect. Love that. Thank you.
I love it here. It smells like recycling.
The ice cream paint job. It's like her record album committed a crime and went to that paint spray. It was blue. Now it's creamsicle. 3 stars gone.
And all Coheed albums are based on comic books. Com is correct. I'm not gonna hold you because much like Tool, Coheed be over my head. So I can't really tell you because I haven't seen the newest comic book. I'm not sure what it's about. But again, like Tool, Coheed, it's they got you thinking. It's mentally stimulating, I should say. There's always a backstory. I would have never seen this if it weren't for y'all. So thank you.
No,
I would have never known.
That's beautiful vinyl. It's beautiful art. I love the fold you have going on right there. And I think that's one of the beauties too of vinyl, which is why we do this show. It's that it just means so much more when you have the artwork in front of you, trying to get in their head and see where they were at when they were designing the album, because you know they had a word in it, what it means to them and how it actually looks and when it spins. Like all that, I think it matters emotionally. You know, it's more than just the music playing. Like when you see all that, something touches you when you see it in action.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It hits entirely different. It could go from I really like it to I absolutely love it. And then depending on where you're at in life, now it's a special place in your heart forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Respect. All right. I'm going to show mine off too.
Is it open?
It is opened.
Better than
Philistine like you. So listen, here's my brand new purchase right here. This is Death's Door. Now, you know, with video game vinyls, you know how it always works. Like you pre-order it and you get so excited and it says, bet. Are you going to live at your current address for the next 3 years? Because that's when you're going to get it. I swear I must have had this pre-order before the game was made. I don't even know how. That's how long it's been.
Really?
No, but it's here.
I was going to say, really? Okay, when did you get it?
This is the last vinyl that I actually received. So I got it about a month and a half ago, I want to say, 2 months ago. But this soundtrack is so, so good. I love the way this looks. It's all stuck and tight in here. I'm about to make everyone mad.
What? You good?
Yeah, nothing happened. What? Don't. Moving on. If you see right here.
Now put it close to the eye. Bring it back and put it up. What happened?
I don't think we should.
Ain't no way.
Now, Kaysen, I just want you to know, like Gene Snitsky once said in WWE, it wasn't my fault. Ooh, what you say?
I know that you only meant well. Now, you know what doesn't happen? That when you don't open them. See?
Yep. All right.
For the vinyl.
You make me sick. I can't believe this. You make me sick. You know, this hadn't happened if you would have already had your vinyl opened.
Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. You came in here like Buff Bagwell and tried to snatch the vinyl open. I'm so upset for the vinyl. I'm not laughing because I'm happy. I'm so upset.
If you would have already had your shit open, this never would have took place at all. I would have never torn it.
There's no way. You were already ready to go. How did you? My stakes were higher because I took a mechanical pencil to mine to even open it. You were already open and ready to go. Oh, Bruce Banner, you just. open nothing else. Leave it to me. I got the touch. I have the magic touch.
Oh my God.
The Midas touch, if you will. You're welcome.
Yeah, so it's Death's Door on vinyl, and I really like it. I played through the entire game. It was really good. Tina is right. It's a great soundtrack. If you have not played the game, I would encourage you to do so. As far as specifics, it's one of my less fancy ones in terms of optics. Like, I'm gonna grab this outer edge. It's black. That's cool. Sometimes it's the inner artwork down there that does special work, and it did. But I like it. You played it?
No, I have not. I've seen friends play it, but I was gonna say I think it's dope. I don't have any video game vinyls. I never thought to get any, but right? I never thought to do it. I would love like RE2.
Yes.
Pretty much anything Capcom, if I'm being honest. Mega Man 3 on vinyl. That would be lovely to me. I never thought to look.
I'm actually low-key shocked that you don't. I thought you would have had a massive collection full of gaming vinyl.
No, I've honestly, I have none. So now you just gave me something to actually look for. Now I got something new to add.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of people who should be at Rose Evergreen saying the host reunited. You are 100% correct. You were showing out, by the way. Drag Showcase over at TwitchCon. Like, I'm telling you, you made our section stand up and act a fool. As soon as you started playing them hits, we knew. We heard Beyonce, we heard Little John, the Eastside Boy. Like, Cup, you remember that?
Hi, Rose. It was indeed a great time. Y'all did that. Yep. Y'all ate that right on up. No, absolutely.
No crumbs. You know, actually, I'm going to go ahead and skip to the third question because I'm scared I might tear something else up, and that's not great. Like, I don't want to say I'm shook. I am unhappy.
Let me see. Where's your hands at? They shaky?
I got the Doctor Strange.
Next album.
This is the one right here. This was not the one. This is that universe where Thanos won, and that's right there what happened. So right here, I'm going to ask you, because earlier you gave the story about how you got your first vinyls, right? The whole taking it outside and grabbing it. So why do you actually collect vinyl?
Music is my favorite. Like, don't get me wrong, I love these games. I love music. And some about the vinyls, like, I know I talked about it. Like, I love the imperfections. So when you listen to, like, I love the crackling in between songs. Yeah. I love the feel of them. Now, I will say I'm really sad because vinyls are getting expensive for no reason because now everyone loves vinyls. Remember, there used to be a time where you can find the vinyl. It's like 99 cents. And it was like a win. And you kind of, I guess, like thrifting, right? And you could find these vinyls, but now they're so expensive. And for me, I really like first releases, like original prints. So I do my best to find those, but it makes it fun, right? Like, it's like exciting, like, oh, I found it. And I do like bidding every now and then and just finding different ways to get them. But I don't know. Vinyls, you usually get like the sleeves and everything inside. I just feel like, it's not that I don't like CDs because I have like a mini CD collection too, only because, again, vinyls are doing a lot. So I'm gonna get my CDs going. Yeah. I have those too, but I don't know. Some about vinyls, everything is so digital. It just feels like I'm connected to like a time where I know I wasn't here. I get it. Like it was before me. Here. That's fair. But some of the greatest music ever made was like printed on vinyl originally. Yes. And so to be able to own that, it's kind of like having a little piece of time, so to speak, or like history, as opposed to just going on Spotify, which is, I know what we do and that's fair, but just being able to say like, I found an original release of like Rush, right? Or I don't know, the Jackson 5. It's like, that was like a moment in time and I can own that. Even if I wasn't even here yet, it's like, I think it's cool.
It is cool that it's a continued tradition because I feel like we're both from the age too. We start to saw relatives. You know, when we grew up, we saw them playing vinyls. Like when I see certain vinyls, I have a memory attached to it from my uncle who was big in the hi-fi stuff. So like if I see, you know, Ain't No Sunshine, if I see a Bill Withers album right there, I can smell the leather in his room. I can smell that incense burning that uncle had. I can smell other stuff too in that room too. But like, certain things just come to life when I see those vinyls and when I see that art and everything else. So I understand what you say when you say like it makes sense to see it, and the CD can capture a bunch of that too, not only in the audio format too, but the way that it looks. But there's something about just seeing it in a large press format. And like you're saying, much like we both like sneakers in the shoe game, those classics now, like getting a pair of, I don't know, North Carolina Unions, Jordans, are just like trying to get Aaliyah's vinyl. It's locked
that
down.
is, you can't find it.
No.
There are certain vinyls where I'm like, one day, I'm trying and I keep an eye out for them. But like you said, it takes forever for them to get there. Don't plan on having it in like a week or a month. It takes time. It's times I forgot I even bought it. And then it shows up like, oh,
Yeah.
I did get it.
Oh,
Yeah, that did happen.
I've had that happen a few times where I get like a knock on my door and the Amazon person just run down the stairs. And I'm like, oh, right.
I
It feels
did do
good.
that. Yeah.
And, by the way, shout outs real quick to Ivar, not only for subbing, but picking up Death's Door. I like that. You're going to really, really enjoy that. So big ups to you. But yeah, I mean, the vinyl game's getting a little cold right now in terms of finding the really good gems and finding them for a decent price. But, that's just the way it is.
Things will never be the same. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, that was good.
Way it is. Okay.
But I like
sorry.
that. That's a good reason to start collecting vinyl. And it just goes to show everybody else, too. If you want a reason to collect vinyl and make it your own thing, you can do that, too. Like, there's different ways you can do it, just like with sneakers. Like the same way people like buying sneakers for functionality, as opposed to look. Vinyls you can buy for the audio file inside of you for a hi-fi system. Or if you just want a quirky look, just like you can buy some shinny shoes that aren't very functional, but they look fly as hell, like them Ghostbuster Reeboks. You can do that too with your vinyls. I just like the way it looks.
Or they could just be decoration. Like, I don't think there's a wrong answer for anything, right? Like, I think those who collect a lot of things. I think that's just kind of something in you. You like collecting things.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Even if it's just decor. I've seen a lot of really cool setups with vinyls, right? You just like kind of see them up there. There's a creator, her name is Arnell, and she has a whole wall when you first walk into her apartment. It's just all albums. And it's cool because people kind of get to know you, and she has a really nice vinyl collection. So, so I think it's cool ways people can kind of get to know you from a distance. I think it's cool for decorative purposes.
Bet. I agree with that. And as we both agree on that too, I want to take our first and I think actually our only break right now for all you are watching right now on the front page. You're watching Wax on Wax. I'm gonna spit real quick. I am so happy for this title. Y'all don't even know. I was sitting there, I had the Eminem pencil, sitting there thinking my little notepad. And I was like, oh my God. Just like you have racks on racks, racks on racks on racks, I thought wax on wax, plus wax is in vinyls, you wax on and go on and on. And plus, when you're talking about stuff, what do? You wax, right? So I'm waxing on and waxing on. It's like a triple entendre. You're welcome. Anyway, we're going to take our first break. I'm really happy that all of you could be here watching the show, taking a fiver. Stay tuned, please. You're watching Wax on Wax on the front page right now, courtesy of GetStar. So stay tuned. Sound good? What up, y'all? Welcome back to Wax on Wax. It's your boy, Okaydrian. In case you happen to be here from the front page, welcome. If you want to come on in, you can do so. I think if you just click the little button up top that has my name, it'll bring you into my channel. So if you want to chat in here, you can do that. Everyone else who's already here, shout outs. I want to give a big shout out too also to Ivar Forkbeard for the sub. Welcome in. Thank you for using your Prime right now. Good look. Welcome to the classroom. To the ones who are already subbed here, welcome so much, classroom. And if you're not subbed and you just vibing and you follow the channel, big ups to you. This is a sponsored stream. It's showing off a little feature called Guest Star, which you yourself can access for your channel, right? Go ahead and you add it to your quick section on your dashboard, right? Quick actions. And when you go in there, you set yourself up. You can bring on a guest just by inviting them, right? You type in their Twitch name. They got a microphone. They put that up there. They don't need OBS or nothing. All you need is Google Chrome. You popped it in there. Next thing you know, on your channel, if you want to do interviews, if you want to do a magic show, guess the card, any of that kind of stuff, you can do it. But this stream is sponsored. Shouts to Twitch. We're on the front page. We vibe and wax on wax, talking vinyl right now. Okaydrian, your host. I didn't spit earlier. I'm a Twitch ambassador. I like shepherd's pie. I don't like Maylocks. You can find me on my socials. We chilling. So big ups to all y'all. And I'm not alone. I'm here with CupAhNoodle. We're going to bring her back in right now. But ow. There's Cup.
I'm still here.
still here. And hey, all you who don't know, we're having a giveaway. I ain't telling y'all when because you might try to sneak and leave and then come back. But what's going to happen is a little bit later in the show, I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a vinyl. All right. I'm going to show you what it is right now. And I will not tear this one. That's a reference. If you weren't here, you know. Don't give me that look. That's all. That's flagrant. Look, I'm sorry.
Y'all don't let him open it for you. Open it yourself, you know. From a friend to another friend. You do that on your own.
Should be scared of me shipping it too. You see this right here? I'm giving this away today. This is a vinyl, still sealed, by the way, untouched by my grubby little fingies, except what you see right here. Iron Wine, the Shepherd's Dog. So if you like indie music and you're a big fan of Innocent Bones or House by the Sea or Boy with the Coin, more importantly, if you're a fan of Twilight, yes, this is the artist, and it does have the song from the end of Twilight when whack butt Edward and Bella were dancing to that song. You know, it was a quick, wet boy, blah, blah. It has that song. So you type command giveaway. It'll give you the deets. I'll tell you to you now. Later on, I'll give you a keyword. You type it in. We draw a name. If you win, give me your details, and I will mail this to you. Or Cup will, hopefully. Want me mail
Maybe
anything.
it should be me, right? Yeah. Maybe everyone deserves a second chance. That'll be your web redemption, I believe.
My redemption story. I'm gonna have my own documentary and everything, just like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, as a reminder, make sure you don't joke about your age on Twitch unless you're not joking, because you have to be a certain age to watch the content. That's the kind of thing that can get you smacked. Just letting you know ahead of time, so when it happens, so you can't be like, ooh, what happened? I don't understand. I didn't do nothing wrong. You did. Shout outs to you watching right now. Chain Snake, you're right. Magic. You can do magic on Twitch if you want to. Shout outs to you. It's not Ben. Don't say that. I see that. Anyway, we got new questions on deck. Cup.
Yes, sir.
Question for you. What is your collection grail? As in, if there's a certain album missing in your collection and you're like, ooh, I want that so badly, but I ain't got it. Well, you got pursed lips. You're already thinking about it. It hurts already.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Okay, so I have one. I would love to find an original print of Phoenix's Wolfgang Amadeus, because that's an amazing album. I really would. I don't want to reprint. I want to find an original Phoenix Wolfgang Amadeus. And then there's another vinyl that I'm really sad. I really should have just got it, and then I just didn't eat, and then that would have been fine, right? Like I would have ate eventually. It was Gautier. Do y'all remember Gautier? Somebody that I used to know. Somebody that I used to know. I really liked him. All right. For what it's worth, Making Mirrors was it was such a good album. Really, there were a couple artists back then I feel like just didn't get the love they deserve. He's one of them.
True.
But he has a single called State of the Art, and he had like a special print of the vinyl, and it's like this really cool hot pink, and the song is really good. It's State of the Art by Gautier. Check out Making Mirrors. Not me telling y'all to listen to Gautier. I'm sorry, but it's such a good album. But it's State of the Art, and it's a really cool hot pink vinyl. And I saw more like Gucci than God. I read that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
That's a W right there. Yeah.
No more Gucci. On that note, and aside from that, Elevators, Outkast. I don't own Elevators.
Yes.
Pokimane, AT Aliens, of course, but I don't own Elevators. And I have to find the vinyl that has In Due Time, because for whatever, back in the day, well, I guess because licensing, In Due Time isn't on all of the prints on all the Elevators albums. So you'd have to find it with this one song. And CeeLo's in it. It's really good. It was on the Soul Food soundtrack. That's how I found out it even existed. All right. I'm a soundtrack kid. So those will probably be my three. So Gutier or Gutiatum, you know.
It was a good one.
Phoenix, and then Outcast, Elevators.
That's a good list. And I think it's criminal that I don't have a single Outcast in my collection. And it's one of those things that I want. I feel like the easiest one I can get access to whenever I go to vinyl shops, I would see Speaker Box to Love Below. Like you already knew, like that one's ubiquitous. Like I can, kick a rock and then it lands somewhere and finds that, which ain't nothing wrong. I mean, I like it a lot. It's a good album, but like you, I even want the soundtrack to Idlewild.
That's a really good soundtrack. Is that the one that has Hollywood Divorce? I feel like it. If so, that's a really good soundtrack.
I don't know for certain. I don't want to say yes, and then someone in chat's like, "No, Desperado." And
Desperado.
I'm like, damn, man, got him.
Okay, we won't get caught slipping twice. You're right.
Right.
But I want to say I want to say don't Desperado us. But if so, that's a really good album.
Yeah, Idlewild's the actual name of the song is on there. It's got PJ and Rooster, which I love that song too. In Due Time is the track, Outcast and CeeLo. See right there, everybody knows.
It's a gem.
But I feel like, I think it should be a rule that when you buy your first vinyl, it should come with like 3 different joints just taped to it. And Outcast should be one of those joints just for us suffering right here in the gulag. But like, I like your choices. I mean, I feel like in future shows, I'll establish more of the guests and their picks, but I figure this is the first show. I'm going to announce one of mine right here. I already said it earlier. I want the self-titled Aaliyah album. I want that so badly. I want any Aaliyah. I have the Romeo Must Die soundtrack, which is as close as I can get, first you done succeed. You gotta have that there. But everything she does is so great, and I love her voice. And the fact that her vinyl is so expensive, I can't tell if it's posthumous or because she's just so bad. Because like MF Doom was high priced, and then rest in peace, all caps. And next thing you know, kapow.
I feel like people aren't letting those go at this point. Like, if you have it, I would question why you would even sell it to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I wouldn't. I don't know, Adrian. It's gonna be tough. I know it's not cheap, and I know it takes forever to get it. That's all. If you're lucky enough to find it,
it'll be hard. That's why it's actually part of the Grail listing. It's I'd like to have and I don't have part of my list, just like a lot of things. Also in that list too is Outer Wilds. It's a video game soundtrack for a game called Outer Wilds. It's an indie game about going in space.
Obsidian?
Okay. It's Outer Wilds is really good because it's like the space cycle resets every 21 minutes and blows up, because there's the Outer Worlds and there's Outer Wilds. And Outer Wilds like had one release, and I'm 8-bit keeps teasing the re-release. Like people tweet and say, "You're getting that Outer Wilds back?" And they smile back, or they like reply and see key smiley face. I'm like, y'all gotta keep playing with me. This is no longer a joke.
I love that they key at y'all. That's not funny. I feel your pain, but it's not funny. Don't go by it. It's not funny at all. I'm appalled.
That's my Grail though, and I feel like I'm gonna tell you real rap right now. They're the only Twitter account that I have notifications on for and email notifications on. Everything else is turned off.
That's how you know it's real.
Right. Every time they tweet,
they
can tweet like asterisk fart noises, and I'd be like, ooh, and I'd be right there right away like, oh man.
But one day it's gonna be your time.
You think so?
And I'm gonna love that for you. Yeah. We're putting it into the ether. It's gonna be your time. I mean, you got noties on. I want this for you.
You do me a favor, can you open it for me when it arrives? Because like I can't have that happen to that one.
We know you cannot. So I'll come out. I got you.
I'd be devastated. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, listen. On that note, that was more the question of this one. What's your missing Grail? Which we answered just now. How about right now in your collection? What do you have in your collection? Do you consider like your Grail? What's like your baby?
Okay, so I got.
Oh,
I'm gonna do, because I got a lot of babies, because again there's so many memories attached. But I got to start things off right, because we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of it.
Favorite child.
So I feel like I gotta do this.
Yep.
And we can't not do MJ. Shout out to MJ because it is the 40th anniversary. So I did find this one so we can do that.
Respect. It's a must-have in the collection. I don't have it. J-Rock has it. Loves to remind me. Shout outs to him.
I could not. And then I have every Glassjaw album. If y'all know who Glassjaw is, you're amazing and we can be best friends. But they're my favorite band of all time. So I can't not say Glassjaw because they're my favorite band of all time. And I have all of their albums.
I did not know that, actually.
Yeah, they are my favorite band, period. So this is their first one with Roadrunner Records. Everything you ever wanted to know about Silence. And then they had Worship and Tribute, which was Warner Brothers Records. Adrian, fun fact, I was on the street team for this album.
No, you
I was on their street. I was that kid. All right. If I loved you, I loved you to death. I was on their street team and I was handing out flyers for this album. And I remember writing this heartwarming, they're the greatest band ever. Check them out. I just remember it was like a paragraph long and I was handing them out for this album. So it's always going to be special to me.
You were a real ride or die. What
you saw Glassjaw with Deftones? I'm sorry,
jeez. I thought
I've seen Deftones and I've seen Glassjaw, but I've never seen them together, and I love that. And I'm jealous. I'm not gonna hold you. Deftones are lovely too. They're in here somewhere.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Ready or not, here they come. You can't hide.
I got this with my brother when we were kids, and well, technically, he got Fugees The Score, and I got LL Cool J, Mr. Smith. I don't want to talk about it. I was a different person. And I remember my grandma was pissed because it had that parental advisory sticker on it. And she was like, come back here. And she took our stuff. She said, come back.
You got demoed by grandma?
Grandma took it. And I think we were most upset because grandma took us with her. She went with us to get the album. She took us to Super Kmart. We were in Detroit. That's when we had Super Kmart.
Yes.
But she didn't get out the car.
Popcorn.
Yes, she didn't get out the car. So we got these without adult supervision and we were living our best life. She said, run them this way. She took them from us.
She saw that. She thought it was Dolomite.
It might as well have been.
Ain't no way.
Either that or Superfly. He's a bad mother.
I gotta have you listen to it. Wait, I promise. Just listen for a little bit. It ain't so bad.
It was so good though. But yeah, this is special because I'll never forget my grandma took our stuff and said, no.
That's actually really funny. I'm happy you got it back though. Good on you.
That parental advisory ruined everything.
It changed the whole game. The way you like turned into a litigator with your parents, like I had to sit my parents down and say, you got to listen to this with me. I promise you we ain't gonna play that filth in this house. It's just Warren G, Mom. And then I start listening to him like, ooh, you know what? Maybe you're right a little bit.
Trying to explain to my pops, where's this album at? Trying to explain to this man that it's not what you think, sir. Where is it?
You getting the band already?
You know it.
Thank you.
It wouldn't be me if the ship didn't go down in flames.
I like that. Cue the band up. Let's go.
Trying to explain why this was so important.
Listen.
As a kid. And now my dad loves Snoop. Let me tell you, loves him. But kid me saying, no, daddy, it's not. No, I promise. It's Snoop, right? This album right here. This
is why you do hosting and interviewing stuff now, because you're so good at speaking about like what's going on here. It's nothing but the dog in him.
Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay!
Why must he be like that, Pops? Why
must he chase the cat?
You know what? Well put.
And the name of the album's not helpful, so it's like, what is it? Doggy Style? Like what? What? That's when government names come out. Case in, like what you got. With so much drama in the LBC, come
on. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That's earlier you talked about how albums can be used as a way to express yourself. People come in your home. If I come into your home and the first thing I see on your wall is that, I already know we in for a good night. Not like that. I meant like we're gonna wait.
Why must you be like that?
I meant we're gonna get along. It's not. It's not for. It's not for.
Nothing but the dog and Adrian, right? See what we
learned today? Okay. Excellent grills, Kason. Thank you for sharing that. Don't catch me in 4K. Don't catch me in 4K. Put the camera down. We ain't gotta be like that.
Pick it back up. Okay.
We got one final question right here. It's a chat poll question. All right. Normally, I'd have a chat poll running the entire time that you all would take part in. I did not. So it's one of those things you can look forward to in episode 2. What? That's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Adrian. Thanks. I will say one of the things I was going to ask is, and I think it works better now knowing that you collect mostly non-gaming soundtracks, but you could start gaming soundtracks, is if you could pick any game for you to include one of your soundtracks in, what game would you pick and what soundtrack? Yeah, it's a toughie, right?
Oh, because one, there's a lot of games, but
True.
there's also a lot of albums.
Yeah, see, the chat poll was
All
going to
right.
be me like narrowing it down to like 5 things and they would just choose one, making it much easier on us. We didn't get around to that. So, ta-da.
Once upon a time, I was a very misunderstood street youth, if you will, right?
Listening
and there
to
was a game
Glassjaw.
that you know me, and there was a game that I played like religiously, and I listened to the same soundtrack every time I played it, and that was DOA volleyball.
Oh
I
my
love that.
God.
And I used to play Common B. And I would sit for hours. And when I tell you, it would just be me giving gifts to Hitomi while, listening to Go, that was life for me.
The way you said giving gifts to Hitomi, it's like you wanted to start whispering like you were still being watched by the parents.
The moment I got a gift back, my mind was blown. She liked me back. Go. Many a memory.
Yeah.
That and I literally beat Ocarina of Time listening to the Marshall Mathers LP on repeat. I don't know why that's the only way I could do it, but it would just be Marshall Mathers EP, me and King Jabba Jabba looking for a boomerang. That was me.
I like that.
That was me.
DOA Volleyball was the first game that had a built-in alt-tab feature. The way people be at their computers and they alt-tab and like, I ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I'm just looking up how quantum physics works. What? That's what that game was. People were sitting there like, Hitomi, I'm glad you like me. Do you like
at the time, I don't think it was that bad. But I think in hindsight, I wasn't the only one playing. I'm looking. MD knew. D, I don't want you to come down with my sinking shit, but I refuse to go down alone. A lot of people play DOA volleyball. I'm just willing to admit it. All right. I'm going to be honest today. I feel like it was a great game.
It was.
The second one was questionable, but the first one, Adrian, you get a gift. You felt so special. You felt so seen. Was it a bathing suit? Yes. Did you need it? No. But was it a time? Absolutely.
I can't argue because that's the argument you can make and it be correct by saying y'all don't understand. It's a really good volleyball game. And swimsuits, I mean, listen, it's Halloween, we're watching a lot of like comics, Lady Death and heavy metal and all that, you know what I'm saying? Got influences out there, but it's a good volleyball game. I'm trying to convince y'all of that, but I like that. Respect. Who was that earlier? I saw the comment, by the way. I'm trying to bring that back really quickly. Was it Rose said that? There it is. Yeah. 100%. Yin Yang Twins and Kingdom Hearts. Are you telling me instead of Simple and Clean, Sora, Kyrie, the whole gang drowning in the ocean, you see one big gloved hand come through the water and all you hear is, nah, 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 she talking to me like yeah, word? You want to hear that?
You're better than me because I'm thinking, I mean, I'll raise you bone crusher. That could be a good time.
I would actually play some Kingdom Hearts. I would want to do the Coliseum battles, fighting Sephiroth and hearing Whisper the entire time. Honestly, I respect that,
would be a
Rose.
moment.
That
would be a moment. Whisper, let me whisper in your ear.
Especially
right?
if he's whispering to you. You got Sephiroth just spitting like a sin harvest. Right before you drop down to 1 HP. Respect.
I'm here for it.
You know what? Actually, I don't know. I think I'm gonna grab a random album. Let's try. Let's do. I say random, but get that. Oh, here we go. So here's my album of choice.
Is that Mobb Deep?
You know what it is? It's the infamous. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, the obvious choice would be.
Are we
Shook
talking
Ones.
Quiet Storm and Shook Ones?
Yes.
Yeah, ain't
I
no
was
such
just
thing as
thinking.
halfway crooks. Okay, I'm with you.
I'm thinking I want to hear Survival of the Fittest while playing Crash Bandicoot.
I instantly imagine what's the level with the ball and it's chasing you on some Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Oh
you
my
know.
God.
Okay.
Would you want it to repeat every time you died or loop no matter what?
With Mobb Deep, I'm gonna need it to just loop no matter what. Because
Yeah.
them intros, depending on how much I'm dying, we ain't gonna get past the intro. you know that Mobb Deep intro gonna be 4 minutes long. You know this.
I'm telling you, like the first time I heard that song, I loved it so much. Like in my later years, I added to my MP3 player at the time. And I brought it to the gym, and I'd only heard the chorus at that point. So I went to the gym, I'm getting ready to get set up. And you wait for the music to hit before you like really get started. I'm in the gym like, yeah. And all I hear is just the rain falling and the I'm like,
it takes 40 minutes.
I'm trying to jump this rope real quick, fam. And just I'm like,
no, because he has to talk too. He's going to talk to you for another 30 minutes.
The gym's going to close. This song is so long. All I want to do is skip rope, and I can't.
That intro is long. Quiet Storm's intro is very long.
But it's so good. Like certain songs
once
like that.
Once the beat drops, you're in it to win it, and you just gotta.
That's why certain songs like that, when you try to tell it to your friends, you tell them just wait. Like the first time I heard DMX intro, that 1 2 1 2 won't put the gun to. That opening is also like a minute and a half long. You tell your friends you can't really fast forward that much. You're like, all right, just hold up, just listen. I promise. All right, at it. Doom doom. Just give me 30 more seconds. I promise you, it's worth the wait.
You lying? It's like 50.
It's
you lie? It's like 50.
It's like when you're headed to a place, you say I'm 5 minutes away, and you're not. It's the same thing. Like you only got 10 more minutes. And I promise it's gonna start playing. But yeah, respect it. You get it. Listen, that was all the questions that I really had. So I'm gonna do the giveaway right now, and I want you to be here for it because you're good luck. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, I'm good luck. I know you're talking to me. I used to them two things correlating. I'm here.
All right.
Let's
so
go.
I got a question pulled up too, and we'll get to that while we do the giveaway. If you want to answer it, we'll hold that question up there. But just to get a little preview of it. So here's how the giveaway is going to work, y'all. All right. I'm going to give you a word, and all you've got to do is type that word in. When you type it away, that tells me you want to enter to win. Again, giveaway is not that. It's for this. All right. So if you vibe with Iron and Wine, if you vibe with Flightless Bird, American Mouth, if you mess with Twilight, this is your joint right here. I'm giving this away for you. All right. So all you got to do, if you want to enter the giveaway, to have this sent to you for free, the word you got to type in is Edward. I mean, I'm Team Jacobs. This kind of hurts me, but you type in Edward, and that tells me you want to enter the giveaway right now. If you're on front page and we're still there, you got to come in this channel. You type in Edward in here, and you'll be entered to win this vinyl right here. Them's the rules. Now, we saw up there, right there, Cup. While we doing that, real quick, Culinary Disaster has a question for you. What's the worst album in your collection?
I saw it and I had to think about it. I don't know how or why I have so many of them, but I have like 7. What's his name? Tom Jones.
Oh my God.
I don't know why. I have Tom Jones a lot of time. I have like at least 5 albums, and they're all Tom Jones's, and I don't know where they came from. They weren't in my original collection. I just own them now. I don't know why I have so many. I really should have brought one. I have them in a bunch of bins, and the ones that I'm like, whatever, it's in that super whatever bin. I saw it, but I didn't grab it because y'all don't want that, right?
That is every granny's husband. I swear to God.
Tom Jones.
Every workplace I've ever been to, I've met one Tom Jones fan. Every retail job I've worked, someone's like, "Oh, you listen to Tom Jones?" I'm like, "Why?"
Tom Jones is just not unusual, right? That's him, right?
That's him, yeah.
Why did he make so many albums and that's the only song we know?
I don't have 7 albums, so I couldn't tell you. You gotta. You can't.
Okay, I'm done. You're right. Y'all knew what I was doing, though.
All right,
Okay,
y'all. The giveaway is going to end in like 10 seconds. Once again, if you want this, a chance to win it, have it sent to you, just type in Edward. You'll be entered to win, and it'll be a fun little time. In fact, you know what? I think the giveaway might actually be over. So we're going to do the drawing right now to find out who's going to win Iron and Wine, the shepherd's dog, right here. And so, the winner of the giveaway right now. Hey, Keen, congratulations. You win. Keen, you win Iron and Wine, the shepherd's dog right here. I'm going to be mailing that out to you. Congratulations. It's sealed with care. If you want, I can send it to Kason first and have her autograph it for you. That's on you. But congratulations, Keen.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we clap for that. There you go. Nightbot out here dropping the deets. Love the fact that you're a snitch bot. Big ups right there. Now, for all of you right now who are watching this and you were like, I don't know, I didn't want to enter because I don't really mess with Iron and Wine. I get it. I will tell you this. Every show, all right? Every show, if we hit our sub goal, I will offer a new vinyl for giveaway. I want to do this one for free. I get it. It's light work, Iron and Wine. Just something to give away to say thank you for watching Wax on Wax. New guest every time. The next giveaway will be for this. This is the soundtrack to Ikaruga, one of the hardest games you'll ever play in your life, but also one of the cleanest games. Never played it. It's an overhead shooter, and you can swap your plane's color to dodge certain bullets between white and black. So you see white bullets, you can go ahead and swap to that white side and absorb them, but then it starts to get bullet hell. So you have white and then black. You got to navigate and switch. Cup, you nod and you played it. You don't, you good? You got a little trauma built up or?
One of the hardest games a person will ever play. That game is hard. It's dope though.
Yeah.
The album is, again, didn't even know it was an album.
See?
So that's actually really dope.
Hey, good news. I like the game and I like the soundtrack, so I bought one right here for myself, right? All right? I bought one. It's already open. Ain't nothing to worry about. Ain't nothing to worry about.
We're going to leave it right there. I don't want to see the vinyl.
I'm just gonna pull it out. It'll be okay. I got it. Believe in me. Just like when Yuna was
redemption.
doing. Believe in me. Even we are falling apart, our worlds will unite us, or whatever it was. Thank you, Ray of Light, for gifting subs to the channel. Good looking out. It looks like this, by the way. This is that special edition Good.
Ooh,
pure
that's pretty
white. Beautiful. The finger gloves, I wear the finger gloves, but I pull it all the way out. But since I'm touching the outer edge right here, where there's no actual data on the disc, I can go ahead and just snag it right there. But I do have the fingy gloves. I'm going to debut those next show.
That's probably what the problem was the first time. I'm learning. There has to be a reason, right? I'm assuming that was why.
I'm never going to live that down. I can't believe that actually happened to me live on the air in front of everybody. Makes me sick.
I'm very happy I was here for it.
I'm unhappy that I was here for it.
I hate that it happened, but if it was going to happen, I feel like I was a really good teammate when it did. I was there for you and I talked you through it.
Yep. Shout outs to Cup. Good looking out. And speaking of shots to Cup, we're going to go ahead and do the outro. Thank you for taking your time to spend it with me.
Thank you
Listen,
for
I
having
had
me.
people on a list, and I'm like, you know what? From this list, I'm going to start off fresh with Cup because she's been the ride or die, and she knows I've been talking about this idea forever. It's like one of those things like, I got this idea, and everybody's like, I can't wait. It's like that novel. When you're going to finish that novel you've been writing, this is my novel I've been writing. And I'm happy to have you here, my homie. That's my first guest. I want you to go ahead and spit. People know who you are, what it is you do, where they can find you.
Y'all, thank you for having me today. I'm happy Adrian's finally doing this because, like he said, he's told me about this for a very long time. So I'm just happy to be here. Thank y'all for rocking with me, putting up with me, allowing me to show you albums. We got to open an album together. Again, I'm CupAhNoodle. I'm a variety creator. I predominantly play horror games, all the weird indie games. We be chilling. So yeah, come through. If you do come through, look forward to seeing you. But either way, thank you for letting me hang out with y'all. Y'all are funny. I did see where's the monster? I did see, because Tom Jones music is too unusual to be heard by others. I thought that was funny. I saw it. I really did. It wasn't lost. I saw you. Y'all are great. So thank you for having me. Again, thanks, Adrian. This was a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing the next episode.
Yeah, big shout outs to you. I'm thankful always for your presence. Thank you for making the first episode. I mean, it could be the new hot ones. Who knows? Maybe I blow up, then bring you back, and I can, slide you something on the side right there. You know what I'm saying? Not apple pie, because apparently you don't like apple pie. Listen,
Slide no album to the side.
All right, everyone, that's enough of Cup. Say goodbye to Cup. All
wait,
right.
what about apple pie? Wait,
nope, we'll never know. Sorry.
We were doing so good.
Outro, just like that. Welcome to the Adrian Show, everybody. Hey, thank you for tuning in for the first episode ever of Wax on Wax. I'm happy you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed Cup, go to her channel. Watch her VODs. Watch the content. Watch the VOD of this channel, because she's gone right now. Now it's my show again. I think our front page is over. Good looking out the Twitch. Everyone at guest star, everybody watching. A big shout out to Ariel Knight for letting me use the vinyl to play on the show. Take that, copyright laws. If you don't play the game, you should. Ariel Knight, never yield. Also, I'm playing it on a faster RPM. It should be played on a lower RPM. So the version, actually a faster RPM. The version you're hearing is a slowed down version. What? Vinyls can do that? They can. And in fact, we'll talk about it next episode. When's it going to be? Great question. Follow the channel. I don't have a set schedule set up, but next time we're going to have a sub goal. If we hit it, I give away Ikaruga. And then after that, I'll show you the next vinyl we're giving away each time we do it. Until then, thank you so much. And that's it. So thank you for watching, and I guess goodbye, right? Hey, goodbye. Thank you. Good night.